All right. We're in between time right now. We're in the twilight, pre-dawn, and one day out for a solar eclipse. My shadow is coming through and providing some wisdom here today. Shout out to my shadow, Senora Sombra. Okay. Today we're going to talk about the vampiric arts, the vampiric way, and why solar eclipses and lunar eclipses are like high days of power for those who would like to initiate or activate the vampiric energy that resides deep within. So, first and foremost, just a brief disclaimer about vampirism. A good starting point is to determine why it is you want to be a vampire. This is a path that is wonderful for those who are ready to take full responsibility and accountability for your own energy signature. That means we're finished placing blame on entities outside of us. That means we're not allowing outside influences to determine what our emotional flow is going to be for the day, what our emotional state is going to be. It means we're consciously making the decision to be the predator and not the prey. It means we're consciously making the decision to be the huntress, to be the hunter and not the hunted. It means that we are purposely and intentionally directing our flow of energy and also the flow of energy that is directed towards us. That means if for some reason an individual makes the poor decision to direct something to us that is not in alignment with what it is we see fit to manifesting our continued growth and evolution, we're going to take it, we're going to absorb it, and we're going to transform it as if we're black holes, like out in the universe. That means the energy that you direct to me, I'm going to suck it in. It may not ever come out again. And if it does, it's going to change form into the shape that I molded into. Meaning, you may come at me with jealousy, and the energy comes out as my continued success and growth and advancement and evolution, right? You understand? Or I absorb it, and now your energy that you directed my way is going to help me to regenerate my cells. And now I'm looking even more youthful and even more beautiful, and I'm even more confident and even more composed, even more wise, even more intelligent. You see, vampires have a purpose for the energy that we're collecting, that we're receiving. We can store it as potential energy for use later, at a later time, for a specific purpose, or we can use it straight away to help to replenish and restore, and whatever else we deem a worthy cause. Okay, now why are solar eclipses and lunar eclipses high periods of magic, high periods of energy, high periods of awakening for a vampire? All right. As we know, the moon reflects the light of the sun. In my opinion and from my studies, the moon is like the perfect archetype of what a vampire represents, because she easily draws in and reflects back the energy of her masculine, solar, young counterpart. When a solar eclipse takes place, the moon is dark. She's new. That means at this point, it does not appear as though she's reflecting any light. Matter of fact, she looks hidden up in the night sky, right? You can't even see her when the moon is new. And she positions herself in such a way where she's blocking out the light of the sun. And in such close conjunction where she's directly taking that energy, and it's like she's absorbing it because the moon is new and it's not full. That light is not reflecting outward. I feel like this is a great time of regeneration, restoration, renewal. By meditating upon the significance of what a solar eclipse is and what is actually taking place. I just said the moon is dark, the moon is new. However, she's still exactly conjunct the sun. She's so close to it, she's blocking out the light of the sun. That means I know she's picking up energy from the sun. However, she's not shining it back out immediately. She's conserving and absorbing that energy, heightening her power, heightening her awareness, heightening her energy. You know what I mean? To For her better purposes. For her who knows why the moon does what she does? She goes void. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes she don't even feel like going into another sign. She like, I'm gonna kick it right here where I'm at. Sometimes she waxes, sometimes she wanes. Okay. So this is a wonderful time if you're brave enough and if you're bold enough and if you so dare, get outside underneath of the solar eclipse. Observe and learn and apply well. Observe well, learn well, apply well. Nature provides ample demonstrations of what it means to embody vampiric energy. The moon and the sun is one example. Nature is another example. Nature just be sitting up there chilling. She ain't out here working extraneous and extra hard, yet she's receiving all of the nutrients, all of the resources that she needs in order to continue to be fruitful and abundant. You understand? Vampiric rites, in my mind, the vampiric path is more of a feminine path because you're learning how to be more receptive to energies. You're learning how to take in energy and then using it how you see fit to continue to sustain yourself, to continue to sustain your development, to continue to sustain your life, right? And then another thing that I want to point out is that vampires were not bottom feeders. We devour high quality sources of energy, and that doesn't have to come from a person. You can get energy from an infinite amount of sources. It doesn't have to come from a person. We don't have to psychically attack anybody. We don't have to throw somebody's emotional state in imbalance in order to gain power. That's, to me, that's like the lower echelon, the less refined form of the vampiric arts, which is why, once again, I recommend taking a page out of the book of nature and our celestial heavens to broaden one's perspective on how to practice the vampiric arts, how to awaken the vampiric energy within you without going out here and being a destructive force unnecessarily. Like, I get it. It's a place for that. It's a place for that. It's a place for that. But there's also a place for healing. There's also a place for some craftiness and ingenuity and how you apply, these occultic sciences and arts. Use your imagination. Think outside of the box. Think outside of the box. There's many different ways you can get energy. Many different ways. Signing in, out, above, beyond, below, beneath, underground, all around, uptown, downtown, midtown. Here, there, anywhere, everywhere, nowhere, past, present, future, now. I'm out.